cool. And Peter was like, do you want to go goose hunting? I was like, yes. I've never been before. I've always wanted to do this. It's on my list. I want to check it off. So, yeah.
I'm a born hunter and outdoorsman with a relentless passion for nature. I told myself that if I ever had an opportunity to have my own outdoor show, I would show the things and people that we don't traditionally see, and that I would be an example for other outdoorsmen to follow. There's a whole different world out there when it comes to the outdoors, a world we seldom see. Welcome to the other side. NonTypical Outdoorsman TV is brought to you by Stewards of Conservation Foundation, Red Oaks Plantation, Martha Johnny Safaris, Thorogood Boots, and the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency. On this week's show, I am up near Fredericksburg, Virginia, filming a hunt with staff from the NRA, Jim Crocaruto of Stewards of Conservation Foundation, Elizabeth Brownell, a social media influencer, and Paige Pearson from Virginia DWR. Kimberly's introduction to the goose hunt came via Peter Churchborn of the NRA. These two are co-workers, and Kimberly had never hunted geese.
You want to follow the bird, so you don't start way back here because it takes too long to catch up to it. I jinxed you. I jinxed you.
And then she had a little fun shooting handguns on the pistol range.
One of the things, we just make sure we have everything we need for going hunting. So every year there's a new federal duck stamp here, and artists from across the country will look at, submit their drawings. So this year it was looks like a tundra swan or something. You have to put that at $25 and all that money goes to conservation. You peel it off and you put it on the back of your license, and then you just sign across the license there, and that's how that works.
For this hunt, Kim will be hunting a local pond, and Peter is giving her final tips on how to operate a shotgun before going after these geese. And as the sun peeked over the horizon, Kim made her stalk up to the pond. What y'all don't see is that there are about 25 geese on the pond over this hill. They know something is up, but they don't know what is up, but they're gonna fly once she pops over this hill.
You can creep up if you want.
Can Kim get her first goose on this hunt?
Good job! Nice shot! Give me that.
I just shot my first goose.
That was awesome. That was a great shot.
Thank you. My heart's racing.
Congratulations. There you
Where did I
go.
hold him?
Right there. Nice
My
work.
first goose. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Peter.
Awesome. Congratulations. All right, well, we'll go set up, get some more.
That's awesome. Hey, good start to the day. So you guys came over the hill and they were kind of out in front.
Yeah.
And then when you shot, they came like literally
Towards you?
Yeah, Hank was here, I was here, and I had probably 10 fly over my head. Which one do I shoot at? So luckily we got 3 nice birds here, so good start to the season. And then you got 2, right? So
Yeah, there's one in the water and Peter has the other one. So.
5 shots, or 5 birds, not too shabby. Oh, beautiful morning
That was
too.
fun.
We got the sunrise coming up here too. Whew.
Perfect.
All right.
When we come back from the commercial break, we will pick up with the morning goose hunt with Kimberly Wynn and Peter Churchborn of the NRA.
Outdoor Stewards of Conservation Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that is working to show that America's hunters, anglers, trappers, and shooters, or the HATs, are the primary funders of conservation. We use research-based communication and engagement programs to recruit the next generation of HATs. To learn more about how conservation is funded and our programs such as Come With, Connecting with Conservation, and Fill a Bag While Filling Your Tag, visit OutdoorStewards.org.
Welcome back to the show. When we left off, Kim had crept over the hill in search of geese.
Good job. There you
Where
go.
did I hold him?
Right there. Nice work.
My first goose!
And she shot another one that had to be finished off with a follow-up shot.
We got 3 nice birds here, so good start to the season. And then you got 2, right? So
Yeah, there was one in the water and Peter had the other one. So.
5 shots, or 5 birds, not too shabby. Oh, beautiful morning
That was
too.
fun.
We got the sunrise coming up here too. Whew.
Perfect.
All right. Very good.
Worth the drive. No band, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to set some decoys out. We're going to put a jerk string out because there's no motion today. And then hopefully we get a couple of pairs that come back and see us.
Have some silhouettes here. I don't want to go too far out because the grass is too tall and the geese usually don't land in the taller stuff. So we can make it look like they're drinking, just come back from the field, and they eventually come up on the bank and preen and rest. So that's what we're hoping they're going to do. Find some spots to put themselves
Versions of blue camo and so movement is key for waterfowl hunting. You ever watch ducks or geese that are out on the water? Somebody's always flapping, making ripples. So in a day like today where there's no wind, we use what's called a jerk string. So those 2 geese are attached to a string that's a bungee cord with an anchor on the other end. So when I pull this, it makes ripples in the water and creates movement.
I've gone deer hunting many times, but I've never ever shot a deer. I've been sitting in a tree stand at 5 in the morning and it's 8 degrees outside and freezing my toes and fingers off and no deer.
And minutes after she said that, look what happened. I think the deer is picking with her.
We're cooking up some jalapeno and cheese infused goose kielbasa, probably like from some geese that we shot out here last year.
When we come back from break, we will meet Elizabeth Brownell. Elizabeth is a social media influencer on Instagram, and she goes by the name of Rookie Hunter. And we will meet Paige Pearson, the Public Information Officer for Virginia DWR.
My name is Elizabeth Brownell. I'm from Virginia, and I started hunting in 2020. And then the following year, in 2021, I started hunting waterfowl as well. I've gotten on a good amount of ducks, but man, those geese just have just been avoiding me. I started like every time I try, they like know I'm down there, and they just have never given me an opportunity to shoot on them. So I'm hoping that changes this afternoon.
All right, y'all, we're getting ready to go out for the evening hunt. This morning was a great success. Kimberly, Hank, Jim, all those guys had a good time shooting geese. So what we've done now is we picked up 2 more people for the evening hunt. We have Paige from Virginia DNR, and then we have Elizabeth. She's a social media influencer, a new hunter, been hunting about 3 years. As you heard earlier, she said those geese have been evading her. So we're gonna go out there and try to get some revenge on those evading geese. So we're gonna head on out. It's about maybe, I don't know, maybe 100 yards or so from here on the beach to the blind. One of them nice fancy blinds. So we're gonna try to get some of those geese being shot on camera. Let's go.
Hunting out on the Potomac River changes I've seen. I've lived in this area my whole life. I've moved away for about 15 years, but I came back. And it's mostly weather dependent and species dependent.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here I am now with Paige. Paige works for Virginia DWR, and Paige, thank you for coming out today.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell America a little bit about yourself. Where you from? What do you do for Virginia? And just take it away.
So I am from North Carolina, born and bred, and then I went to school down at the beach, and then grew up angling and fishing and boating and all the things, shooting with my dad and my brother and family, and then decided after school to go to the big city of DC, and I got involved in the lovely world of conservation up there, working for one of our partners. And then a couple years ago, DWR called and said, hey, we have a position, what do you think? Okay. 6.5 years later, here we are.
Good, good. So what kind of resources, I know that you are a fisherman more so than a hunter.
Yeah.
So what kind of natural resources does Virginia have to offer the residents of the state of Virginia?
Oh my goodness. Commonwealth is a beautiful state. We have so many resources for you. I mean, between the shooting sports and the wildlife and the fisheries and the wildlife watching, you know, and all the things that you have, it's quite eclectic, and we have so many different species of fish and wildlife and aquatic species, and it's just a beautiful place to be. Okay,
well that sounds nice. Like I said, again, thanks for coming out. I know that you are hoping to drop a big fat Virginia goose.
I am. I got to take one back. I can't go home without it.
Right. We won't. We're going to stay here all night.
Yeah.
All morning until you get a goose.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
All right. Let's see how it goes.
All right.
You know, I hunt with a group of guys, and I have a gentleman that keeps a good log, so we know exactly what our best season was. And I think it was 3 years ago. We had a 355 bird season, not including what we shot in the September season, and that was just geese, not counting ducks.
As much as I would like to show you all that we shot geese during the evening hunt, the truth is, we had a tough day here on the Potomac during the evening hunt. However, we did enjoy some good goose snacks. I think that we had goose salami this time, along with cheese and crackers, and it was good, y'all. But unfortunately, no geese were in the area. However, Peter assured us that this is a great spot to hunt geese during the colder months.
When we have really good cold winters, this river usually hunts better because everything's frozen up inland, so everything's got to come to open water. So that's when we find the hunting out on the big water, big Potomac, is better.
Hey Elizabeth, you were right. Those geese are avoiding you. But that's okay. Keep hunting. Today just wasn't our day. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we will be talking with Peter Churchbourne of the NRA.
Outdoor Stewards of Conservation Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that is working to show that America's hunters, anglers, trappers, and shooters, or the HATs, are the primary funders of conservation. We use research-based communication and engagement programs to recruit the next generation of HATs. To learn more about how conservation is funded and our programs such as Come With, Connecting with Conservation, and Fill a Bag While Filling Your Tag, visit OutdoorStewards.org.
For day 2 of the hunt, we went out to a farm pond where geese had been seen sitting on the ponds during the morning time. So just like yesterday during the morning hunt, Jim and Hank went around to one side of the bank. Kim, Paige, Elizabeth, they were not with us today, but Jim and Hank put a stalk up onto this pond. Now I couldn't really see what was going on. I had heard all the action in the geese, so I was figuring that Hank was just laying geese down. A bunch of them flew away, but surely there had to be something on that pond. Well, the only thing in that pond was feathers, as Hank did not connect on any geese. However, Jim did.
All right, so we just finished up a morning jump shoot here. Got lucky, had about 30 birds on the water behind us. Hank and I popped up over this little dam here and got a couple up in the air and got one down. So good start to the day, and yeah, had a great trip so far with, you know, when we asked people to come with us, we had 3 new goose hunters. So it's kind of nice to get a little time to do it ourselves too. So we'll see what the rest of the day brings.
So Jim, this was a great event so far. How do you think it went? We shot a lot of geese. How do you think it went?
It was another good one, Eric. I mean, we had fun.
Right.
We brought 3 new shooters out, goose shooters, and got to see some beautiful footage, beautiful scenery, sunrises, sunsets. But none of it would have happened without Peter Churchbourne here from NRA.
Right.
He was really our host. He helped us out with everything, and NRA does a ton for hunter recruitment too. So tell us what you do at NRA.
Yeah, thanks for having me out, and I appreciate hosting you guys. It was a good time. Yeah, so I'm the director of the Hunters Leadership Forum at the National Rifle Association. I handle a lot of the programs, initiatives, outreach, and research that the NRA does for our members in North America. We do a lot of things for hunting, but probably one of the best things we're known for is we created hunter education in the United States. In 1949, we started the first ever hunter education course, and then we brought that into the modern world in 2015 by launching the most modern, fun, friendly, and free online hunter education course, www.nrahe.org.
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, it's so important to have easy access to hunter education, less barriers, free, less barriers. That's a great course. My kids went through it. A couple of my coworkers went through it. But you also do Hunters for the Hungry initiative too, right?
We do. We are a very big proponent and sponsor, supporter, and funder of the Hunters for the Hungry initiative in North America. So look that up. Just Google Hunters for the Hungry NRA, and you can find your local organization to donate meat or money.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we had some good goose meat here. It's always part of the hunt that we do. So
that was very good.
Why don't you take us home?
Yeah, well, what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna sit out here for a little bit. The hunters that we had yesterday, they had a good time. The evening hunt was not so successful. Nice blind that Peter and John had built. But what we're gonna do now, since just the 3 of us,
we're going to get out here and try to get redemption on these geese. We had a good bit of action this morning coming up over the dam and shooting at a few geese, but we're going to set up here along this tree and try to wear them out.
All right,
y'all. Hey, thanks for watching this.
All right.
And just like yesterday, I wish that I could tell you that we slayed the geese here during the evening hunt. However, we didn't. We sat around having fun, no geese to be seen, although we did hear some geese, and I found out where they were coming from.
Y'all, what's going on right now? That Hank got us going crazy over here. We're sitting here talking, waiting for geese to come in. All of a sudden we hear this honking noise, like, oh man, get your guns, get ready, it's geese. And everybody got the gun. Do you see them? No, I don't see them. And Hank just sitting here, like, Hank, come on, get out of there, they're coming. And he said, I think the goose is right here in my pocket. But Hank's been playing tricks on us for the last hour with these doggone geese. Hank, you're killing us.
Well, gotta kill something.